Welcome back to the Boys Hub Live. Today, we have Utah forward Riley Battin. I'm Evan.
I'm Noah. I'm Jack.
And I'm Alex.
Riley, how are you doing today?
Doing well, guys. Doing well.
Okay, so today we're going to talk some basketball and ask you some questions. So let's get right into it. So, Riley, what was it like to win a CIF championship?
I mean, it was really cool. You know, the best part about that was doing it with, your friends. Because, like, if you're on, like, a AU team or something like that, it's a little bit different. But going to school with those same people every day, that's a good experience.
Yeah. How was the experience of playing home games in college in front of the packed home crowd?
It's different. It's bigger. There's more people. But, like, the biggest thing is you don't really know the people. Like, at Oak Park games, it's all the people you go to school with. So it's a little bit, tighter knit than playing in front of big crowds where you might not even know anyone.
Yeah.
If you could give advice to your high school self, what would you say?
I would just keep working more than I did. I worked pretty hard in high school, but I would have definitely upped it and, taken full advantage of all the free time I had.
Yeah. So what made you ultimately decide to commit to Utah?
So, during the recruiting, I had a bunch of offers, like probably more than 30 of them. And I went on some visits and stuff. I met with some coaches. And when I was at Utah, I just really liked it. The school was in a good area. The coaches, they were good people. And I just felt like it was a good fit for me overall.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any colleges that made you, that were between Utah and somewhere else, or did you definitively know that you were going to go to Utah?
So at the end of the day, like, I had 6 schools that I was really looking at, and it was Utah, Davidson, Colorado, Vanderbilt, Ohio State, and Clemson. So I was all, like, seriously considering all of them. And I went on a visit to Davidson. I had visits scheduled with Utah, Vanderbilt, and Ohio State. But after I went to Utah, I canceled my other 2 visits, and I just committed there because I loved so much.
Yeah.
Can you describe your first 2 seasons of basketball at Utah?
Yeah, I think it's been kind of like a roller coaster type of thing. I've had some really good games and some other games that I wish I could have had back. But overall, it's been fun. It's been a good experience, and I'm enjoying it.
What's your favorite game been so far in your collegiate career?
Definitely the first game I played at UCLA as a freshman. We were down by 22 points with like 12 minutes left in the game, and we came back, and I think we were even down like 15 with like 3 minutes left, and we came back and won on a buzzer beater shot.
Mm-hmm.
I had a pretty good game in that game. So it was fun.
Yeah, we saw that you had your career high that game, and I was actually watching that on TV. I remember the buzzer beater, and it was a great game.
Yeah, it was cool too, because like I had 60 like family members there.
Oh, wasn't Shane at that game?
Yeah, Shane and the Bottoms were all there. So yeah, they were going great.
I think games that you play in at USC and at UCLA, do a lot of your friends from Oak Park come out and watch?
Some of them. It's kind of hard sometimes because they're at school. But like whenever they come. Like one of my good buddies, Kobe Weisberg, he goes to school at Santa Barbara, and he comes to like all of the ones in California that he can. So it's pretty cool. I give him tickets whenever I can and stuff like that. So it's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
What would you say is the hardest team to play against on the road in the Pac-12?
In the Pac-12? Well, definitely the most chaotic environment is Arizona, for sure. They sell out like almost every game, so it's packed house, and they're generally pretty good. So it's always a tough place to play.
Yeah. What would you say is your strongest attribute?
From basketball standpoint.
Yeah, basketball.
I would say just making the right play. Whether it's a pass that needs to be made or making a move to get a shot or taking the charge, whatever it is. I feel like I do a pretty good job of reading the situations and making the plays that need to be made to win.
Yeah.
No, you want to go?
So if you could play with one NBA player right now, who would it be?
I mean, it would definitely be LeBron, just because I've grown up being a LeBron fan, and that would just be pretty cool.
Yeah.
To be playing with him. Yeah, I would say LeBron.
Yeah.
You think LeBron's better than MJ?
I don't know. It depends. This documentary's got me thinking about it though, because it's pretty crazy. I don't know. I think LeBron might be better player, but MJ's a killer, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite song or artist to listen to before a game?
I don't know. I'm not a big music guy before the game. I kind of just don't really talk to anyone. I kind of just do my own thing. Go in a few hours before the game, get my shots up, and then just sit there and just think. I don't really listen to music that much on game days, but definitely Young Thug any other time.
Okay. Did you listen to his new mixtape with Chris Brown?
Chris Brown, yeah.
Came out a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah. What's your favorite food to eat before a big game?
So, in high school, they'd always do like pregame meals where they would like cater something in, and I'd always try to have like chicken and stuff like that. But in college, they have like a different type of thing. They have like chefs that cook food for you and stuff like that. So I would say my favorite thing, they have this chicken with this meat sauce they put on it, and it's fire. So that's probably my go.
All right.
Did the whole team eat that before the Kentucky game?
Actually, we had a different meal that game.
Oh,
We were on the road, so they brought in a bunch of stuff. I think it was like some pasta and some steaks and stuff. But everyone eats pretty good on the road.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should have eaten that before. If you guys ate that every day, maybe you would have ended up number one.
I know, right? Maybe.
how do you calm your butterflies before and during a game?
I actually don't really get butterflies anymore. I used to when I was younger, like in middle school and stuff. But I played so many games now that it kind of just goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really feel the butterflies that some people get. I think it's just because I'm just used to it at this point.
Yeah. How do you think being an athlete has made you a better person overall?
I think just having to be like a role model as an athlete. I think that's the main thing. Like athletes get looked up to all the time, no matter like what level you're at. So you kind of have to hold yourself to that like standard that like you could be impacting other people's lives without even really knowing.
Yeah. And then what would you say
what are your thoughts?
what would you say the best qualities for someone to be a team captain are?
I would say it's a good question. A level of like toughness, where you can take coaching. You're not gonna like snap and talk back. I think punctuality too. Always being on time, and then I think a little bit of confidence too. Being able to talk to your teammates. Like if someone's late to something, you gotta be like, "Yo, that's not okay," and kind of holding them accountable. I think that's definitely big. Big thing.
For sure. What are your thoughts on the new NCAA rule that states that athletes can make money off of their image?
I mean, I think it's a good idea personally. I I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it that I don't know and stuff like that. But I mean, from the athlete standpoint, of course, we'd want to be able to, profit off that because, I mean, we are putting in countless hours of work and stuff like that. But, I don't know much about it to like say if it should happen or shouldn't happen. But personally, I would be fine with it happening.
Yeah.
Do you plan on like utilizing social media as a platform to like kind of build your brand and try and make some money off of it?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just going to focus on the basketball part because I know if I take care of that and get to where I know I can be, that it'll kind of all take care of itself. I'm not a big social media guy personally. I don't necessarily like it. There's a lot of people out there that have their opinions and things, and I try to distance myself from that as much as I can.
Yeah. So who inspired you as a young athlete?
I mean, there's a few people, I think one of them is definitely my trainer, AJ Moye. I know some of you guys probably know him.
Yeah.
He had a stroke when he was playing basketball in Europe, and he came back from that, fought back from that, and is now making a difference, getting people better, things like that. And then definitely Luke Battin. I know some of you guys know him. He was definitely a big impact on me too, because seeing him go through the things he did and keep that positive attitude, that really changed me as a person and made me try to think of everything in the best light I can. And a lot of the things I do, I think of him all the time, and I do a lot of stuff with him in mind. So
Yeah.
I would say those for sure.
Yeah.
If there were to be a new NCAA basketball video game, what do you think your rating would be?
Oh, I don't know. I would want as high rating as I could get. But they need to do that. If they make this likeness stuff happen, they need to make that video game happen because that used to be the best.
Yeah.
You guys might be a little too young to have played that, but I'm telling you, that was the best game out there.
Yeah.
If you could
Used to
rate,
play. Go ahead.
If you could rate yourself, what would you give yourself?
Oh, 100 easy. That's what I would do. I would be the best player in the game if I could rate myself.
All Hall of Fame badges?
Huh?
All Hall of Fame badges?
Oh, of course. I would stop.
Jack, what were you gonna say?
No, never mind. Okay.
So
Go ahead.
this is another really important question. If you could only eat pizza or burgers for the rest of your life, which would you eat?
Oh, I don't know. To be honest, I'm not a big pizza or burger guy, but I would say probably burgers, just because I don't know. I feel like I can have more variety with that than because pizza would just get old, over and over again.
So then,
Yeah.
if you could eat just one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I could eat one food. It would. If I say chicken, does that count with eggs too? Because I would definitely say chicken then, because I probably eat pounds of chicken a week between eggs and
Yeah. All right.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
I would definitely fly, or actually, I would either fly or I'd be able to like control time, because then I could just go back and forth and just chill in different time periods, and that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if I couldn't do that, I would fly just so I could go everywhere I want.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
if you could fly, would you do that in game, do you think?
Oh.
Like take off from half court?
For sure, I'd make it a little bit hidden. I wouldn't just fly from baseline to baseline, but if there was someone bigger than me, I mean, I would definitely fly over most of it, throw it down.
take off from the block, get a couple inches, windmill on them, get the whole crowd going.
Exactly.
Who would you dunk on if you could do that?
Oof.
If you had like unlimited bounce?
If I had unlimited bounce, who would I dunk on? That's a good question. Probably one of my teammates, Lahat Chun. I already dunked on him once, but I would love to dunk on him again. it's always fun to dunk on your teammates. And I have a video of the first time, so he doesn't like to be reminded of that. But
You can hold that against him for a long time.
I'm gonna send it to him after we get off the phone. As a matter of fact.
Was it during a practice and you just?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. So, what 5 items would you bring on to a deserted island, and who would you bring with you if you could bring one person along?
Well, that's a good question. If I could bring 5 items, I'd bring. I'd probably bring some shoes, some nice shoes, just one pair of probably some J's or something like that. And then I'd bring a basketball hoop, a basketball, and then probably like a knife or something to get some food with. And I don't know, maybe just a good book. And then I'd bring my dad.
Okay.
Yeah, because he could just play
Good.
horse all.
Yeah.
So relating back to your time travel power that you wish you had, if you could time travel to one point in time, where would you go?
All right, so
Where
there's
would you go?
one time in middle school, I think I was in like 6th grade. I was basically just like a corner spot up jump shot guy, and I got the ball and I went to shoot the shot, and this guy blocked it out the door, down the stairs, out of the building. Like literally, they were tracking it down for like 10 minutes. I would definitely go back to that moment and pump fake.
All right. So, what's during quarantine? What's a day in the life of Riley Battin?
Well, I try to stay busy. I usually get up, go for a run, usually like about 3 miles, maybe more, depends on the day. And then I've been going to like a little sand pit that's near my house and doing like a little sand work. And then I have like a little weight set that I use. So I'll get a weight lift in, and then at night I'll go shoot somewhere, either at a park, in my driveway, something like that. So I'm trying to stay busy.
Yeah.
Look, going back to when you were talking about the kid blocking you out the door, does that still haunt you to this day?
No, it's just funny now. It's a funny time, but then I was definitely not happy about it.
Yeah.
Does the teammate that you dunk on hold that against you? That you got blocked out the gym, literally? Like I dunked on you, and he goes, "Well, at least I didn't get swatted out the gym."
No,
like
I
that.
don't think he knows about that, to be honest, but he might now.
All right. All right.
Anyone got any?
I think we're all good.
I think that wraps it up. Riley, thank you for coming on.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
appreciate it.
Oh.